They're so in the inorganic one, it's like they literally cannot see the possibility of the organic.
Well, yes and no. I agree, but your experience of them is really only been in the inorganic. Take your experience of them into the organic, and if they last the distance, they last the distance. Then you'll have your little kumbaya moment because they're sentient beings. But it's more whenever you interact, 9 times out of 10, 99.999%, you're interacting through the matrix because that's all you've known. This is why I say develop your internet, develop all that stuff, because that's how you can communicate out of the matrix.
In that, I also saw how the necessity of that internet needing to be developed.
Totally.
Like absolutely a necessity in order to get out. Otherwise, it's impossible. Not impossible to get out, but makes it extremely hard.
Well, it's the only way you're going to cut and paste that matrix reality you've become addicted to into an organic experience. Right? At the moment, you don't really know your organic experience. You know how to be it inside. You don't know how to radiate it yet. And to make the outside look like the inside. It's starting. We're all starting. Mm-hmm. Who's starting? Everybody's like pushing back the consciousness invasion. You've now seen the difference. It's been exposed.
Yeah, it has. Oh my God. Yeah.
So as it's being exposed, you can then make a choice. Now, when you sit in it like this, exposing the matrix, you don't know how it's going to look. It sounds fucking violent. It all sounds too much for the human unit. So like, fuck, right? It also sounds like this. There's no this. So then when you actually are in the midst of it, in that organic experience, it's a whole different ballgame. It's not like that at all. Joy, grace and ease, baby. Joy, grace and ease. And that's no new age bullshit. That's how it is.
Yeah.
You know? So it's kind of like, you know, you're just separating yourself from the matrix. That's all it is. You're seeing what it is. You're seeing where you've participated in it, how the dynamics caught up. And, I mean, you can invite them into your world, under your rules, your game, so to speak, your own little matrix inside the matrix.
Yes.
And if they don't fly, they don't fly. But I feel that reality will just peel away. That's how I feel it, see it, sense it happening. And people will just know, and it'll be like that. I know what I'm going to choose, and it'll be effortless.
Yeah, I believe it's going to be like that as well. I believe that it's collapsing.
Total.
The way I saw it, I really saw it being completely outdated, and it's like the clunkiness is getting clunkier and more obvious, and the sentience is almost leaving. Not really leaving.
It's floppy disk. Fucking floppy disk, mate. It's surpassed. But listen, the only way they can keep you in predictability is to make you short of money, because you fall back on old habits real quick.
Oh, yes. That money game is like one of their biggest tools that they use to keep people in the matrix. The fear of money, lack thereof.
Look, it's not just money. It's when you feel lonely. It's when you feel like there's no one there for you. All that shit. That's tidy with abundance too. You know, it's not just a cashola.
A couple of days really writing out the whole, whatever keeps me into the bullshit of the matrix. And really I was thinking about it this morning before my write about what I was going to write out and and I was like, no, the theme has been abundance. And so when these timelines came up, it was like one had abundance, like really organic abundance in so many different ways. And the other one, I just saw all the patterns, it's almost like I could see the veins within the system just working and projecting and pulling that shit out of me.
Excellent.
It was really, it was like there was a real difference. I could really see how they really fuck us up.
Yeah, dig it. So what's the outcome? Where have we gone with it? How have we disentangled ourselves?
So
next ride.
I was like, next ride, no. But I was like, no, it was like coming down to
go to a healer.
No, it was like coming down to choice. What am I going to commit to? Am I going to commit to the matrix bullshit every time and let it hook me in? Or am I going to actually really commit to this idea? Not idea, but that reality of that truth of that organic timeline. Which am I going to choose? And which am I going to really, really stick to?
Comes down to, babes, commitment to self.
And that's what it came down to, making that choice. So it's not like I even had to write it out. It was about the choice. And I feel like that in itself shifted everything. Well, everything. I think there's still a few things I'm going to write out. But it was really important for me to see that it wasn't just me, that it wasn't actually real.
It's not real.
None of it was real. Yeah.
It's not real.
So
it's
I feel
a
like
bad board game.
it's a really bad board game.
Even a reality show is better scripted, fuck. Yeah, dig it. Dig it, dig it, dig it.
So
How fantastic. Bravo. I said it's funny how people think abundance is just money.
It's the first, that was always my first thought, because money means that, gives you opportunities that in this particular matrix world that wouldn't be there otherwise or would be more difficult to get.
It's not, because there are so many opportunities that come to you that are not connected with money. It's just they've tried to tie abundance in with money, so that's what you're doing. You're into their debt slavery system. You tie your abundance, your natural ability to have and create in with their money system. Dig it?
Oh, yeah, dig it. How gross is that?
Yes. What are they?
I was going to mention how Harold was saying that the $20 bill or maybe the €20 bill, or I don't know what currency is.
The red and blue.
Yeah, is connected to Morgellens.
Isn't that great? Isn't that fucking great?
Yeah, and I find it interesting that they picked the 20, a real kind of gets to everyone, not $100 bill or something like that, but a 20, something that's quite accessible.
Watch. At the moment, the machines spit out 50s. When that comes to us, you watch them spit out 20s.
Oh, my skin crawls.
And we're making it more accessible for you.
That's really... Well, I wouldn't say it's sick, but it's just so...
Bravo. So now that we know it...
Yeah.
Everything that it touches now activates the original Ra codes and returns it back to its original codes of light information.
Oh, love it.
Done.
That is
Thanks for telling us that.
Reverse tech that shit. Man, they have no chance. It's almost laughable. They have no chance.
Look, arrogance before a fall, not quite. It's more, wow, we've got a chance. Wow. We can fucking get on top of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.